Greetings, my dearest learners. Today we are gonna be focusing on functions. Gonna be doing many videos based on functions. I have compiled lots of different questions from the previous question papers, and I am willing to solve them all for you. So please make it a point that you subscribe to this channel in case you are new, and please um, do comment. I like hearing from you, so that you can even comment with a question that you were solving, but then you found it challenging. You can always text me on WhatsApp on 0776 237 3731, or email me at this is my email, but then it's there on YouTube. Lele Tuchawana, forgive me about my writing, 6@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Now let us commence with the work of the day. Let us commence with the work of the day now. Let's look at question number question this is question 5. Now let's focus here on question 5.1. Before going to 5.1, we firstly need to make sure that we analyze the statement clearly. The graph of the function g of x is equal to this. So the equation of this function here, the equation of this function is g of x equals to 2x plus 6, meaning that since this is the y-intercept of this function, then here the coordinates are 0 is to 6. The coordinates are 0 is to 6. Okay, let's continue. The inverse of g is shown in the diagram below. So this guy right here, this guy is the inverse of g. Here they denoted that this guy is the inverse of g. Let me wipe out except those coordinates, as we might need them. Let me write them here. 0 is to 6, right? 0 is to 6, yeah. So D and B are the x and y coordinates respectively. At the x and y intercepts respectively, meaning this is the x and this is the y respectively. C is the x-intercept of G. This is the x-intercept of G, and that's it. The graph of G and G inverse intersect at A. Take note of this. Intersect at A. The two functions intersect at A. They intersect, meaning at A, the graph of G is equal to the inverse of G. Okay, 5.1, let's go answer 5.1. So write down the y coordinate of B, that is they want this coordinate. So you just say y is equal to 6. This is the y coordinate of B. But then I know there is that student or a learner that doesn't have a math teacher and would like to know, how did we get to this answer? Okay, now this is what happens. Let me cut here. Remember, g is equal to this equation. G of x is equal to 2x plus 6, right? So if you can notice, at this point here, it's where this function cuts the y-axis. So we call that point the y-intercept. So this is the condition that you need to follow when you are looking for the y-intercept. What's happening now? for y int, this y int stands for y-intercept. For y-intercept, you let x be equal to 0. So wherever I see x, then I will substitute 0. So g of 0 is equal to 2 into 0 plus 6. So 2 times 0 it's 0 plus 6. 0 plus 6 it is just 6. So g of 0 is equal to 6. This means that when x is 0, y is 6. Therefore, the coordinates are 0 is to 6. Hence today, or hence now I'm saying the y coordinate of b is that. So here you can simply denote b. Y sub b is equal to 6. Now let's go to 5.2. I'm sorry this video will be a little bit long, as I am planning to answer all of these questions in this single video, but then I will see if that works out. Determine the equation of G inverse in the form. Now they want us, let us clean this up. Let us clean this side up. Now they want us to find the inverse of G. Now, in order for us to find the inverse of G, there are some few basics that we need to know about the inverses. It is always the case then. So there are steps that we need to follow. So step one, write your function. This is function. Write your function in terms of x and y. That is, now since here we are given g of x equal to 2x plus 6. Now step one, you rewrite your function. That is, here I will substitute y equal to 2x plus 6. Now my function is in the form, or is in terms of x and y, because both we can see both x and y in this single function. Okay, now step 2. This step 2 is very critical. So interchange x and y. This means that where you have y, you will substitute x, and where you have x, you will substitute y. So let's do it. I should have used different colors here, but then it's okay. I think people will notice. So here I will have x equal to, no, let me use different colors, guys. I'm sorry. Let me use different colors. Let me just say, let me wipe this one out, then I'll take some other color, red. So I have y equal to 2x plus 6, right? So now I need to take this x, here, substitute it where there is y, right? But if I am taking this x in green and I am substituting it in here, let me change the color of this x to red now, because here it's red, then here it's green. Then let's proceed with green. Equal to 2, then in the place of x I will substitute my y, but then because here this side is green, then I will have to substitute the green y. Then y plus 6. Now what is it that is left, Tawana? The only thing that is left now is to make y the subject of the formula again. So step 3, make y the subject of the formula. This is everything that you need to know. These three steps are the only steps that you need to know about this. Then now, let me rewrite my x here, x in red. Then I will take because I'm trying to make this y the subject of the formula, allow me to take this 6 to the other side. So I'll have negative 6 equal to 2y, right? Then from here, because I have this 2 here, I need to divide by 2 on both sides. You know that. So that this and that goes out. Then I get x over 2 minus 6 over 2 equals to y. This is equal to y, guys. Then this is my inverse. This y is the inverse of this g of x. But remember, they said we should write the inverse of g in the form of g inverse of x is equal to mx. So here now, in the place of y, allow me to substitute g inverse of x equal to, then this part in red, I want to keep that red. Then now there is 1 here next to this x, so this is the same as 1 over 2 x minus 6 divided by 2 is the same as 3. So now this is what the question was looking for. Thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure that you subscribe so that I don't want to make long videos. So let me cut off this video now. Then I will finish this question paper, which is, I will continue with 5.3 to 5.5 on the next video. Thank you very much.